What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Welcome. Sorry, I've been busy. I haven't been able to upload videos. I know new pet just came out. A lot of new heroic weapons, new heroic armor pieces. They look fucking fabulous. And let's not take it any longer, okay? So what we got here is the new heavy bolter heroic version. This thing slaps. It's not much different from the relic versions, like the regular versions, but what you got here is the perk. I'm gonna show you here. Perfect parry window increased by 50% after a gun strike. The weapon is completely cooled. So we're gonna just put a line on that 50% perfect parry window. That's just pure uselessness in my opinion. But this gun has one problem and one advantage over the other ones. So when you gun strike an enemy, whatever enemy, like a Majoris, like a extremist, whatever, your gun instantly cooled it. You know, you have no heat building up. You can keep doing damage. There is no waiting for a weapon cool timer. So that's the one thing. The other one, on the regular versions, which is like a relic tier regularly you use, this weapon takes time to build up the rate fire, right? So you need to shoot 1 second, 2 second extra to build up that maximum rate fire. Then you do your like the most damage possible and like 1 or 2 seconds. But in this heroic version, the moment you pull the trigger, the moment you start shooting with the maximum rate fire you can possibly get with this weapon. So that's really good, especially when you take damage. You want to instantly restore your constant health, and that's pretty much it. So the perks I use with this, we gotta go straight into it. Weapon heating decreased by 10%. This weapon heats pretty slower, but if you heat up the weapon, it will take twice the normal time. Let's say on a normal heavy bolter, if you heat up the weapon, it will take like a couple 4 or 5 seconds to cool down. But this one is literally like messing up. If you hit this weapon off and there is no like possible gun strikes around you, you're kind of messed up for a couple of seconds and you can't do any damage. That's bad. So you're basically gonna pick this up. What you got here is useless when your ammo reserve is less than 20%, your ammo capacity and melee damage increased by 20%. The ammo capacity, I know it's not bad. The melee damage is completely useless. The next perk, we get headshot, deal 10% more damage. Headshot is the most important thing in my opinion, especially when it comes to Tyranids and Chaos. In my opinion, Chaos doesn't have heads. I said what I said, bro. Chaos doesn't have headshot hit boxes. So what we're gonna have next, the maximum ammo reserve is next. What did I just said? The maximum ammo reserve of this weapon increased by 20%, which is really good. Personally, I like to build up like ammo capacity, because on most operations you rarely get any ammo especially on longer operations. You're gonna need that. When your health drops below 30%, your ammo reserve is restored by 25% at maximum capacity. So you drop below 30%, you get 25% of your maximum ammo back, but it cannot exceed maximum ammo capacity cooldown. Like after 30%, if your weapon is on maximum ammo, you get below 30% health, there is no more extra ammo on top of that capacity. So while we get next, these two are the most important. While in heavy stance you deal 15% more damage, and plus this one, you basically do 30% more damage, 30% more free damage when you go on heavy stance. That's all you need to do basically. I personally never shoot from this weapon from the hip fire, because the rate fire is messed up, the accuracy is messed up, and it's kind of useless. You know, you're wasting time if you're doing that. When you have low ammo, you deal 25% more damage. This is also really good, especially mid fight. You get below like 150, 100 ammo, you do extremely crazy damage. What we got here, weapon cool 50% faster, 15%, sorry. This also helps like keeping up the damage. The maximum ammo reserve of this weapon increased by 20%. Again, you get more ammo. Weapon hitting increased by 10%. So, oh, decreased, I'm sorry. Your weapon gets hot slower. And damage increased by 10%, which is like pure 10% damage. You cannot miss this. And that is pretty much it. I'm gonna explain this pistol on the next video. This heroic version of the heavy bolt pistol is really amazing. I'm not gonna talk about this in this video. And that is pretty much it, guys. And the class perks I use in this video: killing 7 enemies in rapid success, restores 1 armor segment, cooldown is 15 seconds. This is really good for survivability. If you guys know you're gonna run out of ammo, if you think about ammo much, you can pick this perk up. You can gain your ammo back. And this is really important. The second one, when your ranged weapon is 50% overheated, you do have less than 50% ammo in magazine. Range damage increased by 15%. 15%, like imagine yourself, you're middle of the operation. Your maximum ammo is 600, but at the moment you got 300 ammo, right? You heat up the weapon halfway, you do free 15% more damage. What's better than that? So for here, when your iron halo is active, all squad members within 10 meters deal 10% more range damage. This is really good, especially with the other perks I'm gonna tell you to use. You can basically spam your shield and do 10% more damage, you and your whole teammates. I use ammo capacity here, 25% more ammo capacity, but if you worry about your survivability, you can pick this up. All squad members take 25% less damage from range attacks. This is really useful against like chaos operations, because you know a lot of chaos enemies got range attacks. It's really useful. What I use here, after Iron Halo deactivates, you take 20% less health damage. This is for tricky situations. You're getting swarmed up, you're getting beat up basically. It's not that bad. Killing 7 enemies in rapid success restores equipment charge. Cooldown is 90 seconds. So if there is no tactical in your team, you can use this, but I don't recommend it. I think survivability is kind of the key in this game at this moment, like meta right now. I recommend this one. Iron Halo recharges 20% faster and its durability reduced by 25%. It doesn't matter, it does what it have to do. And plus, you mix it with this one, you get your Iron Halo really fast, and you can just keep up this 10% range damage for you and your whole teammates. It's basically free damage. When your Iron Halo is on cooldown, range damage increased by 15%. Again, you do 10% damage when your Iron Halo is active. You do 15% more damage when your Iron Halo is deactivated, is on cooldown. You basically got infinite loop of doing more damage. What do you want else? So what I use here, when active, Iron Halo deals damage over time to all enemies within 5 meters. This is like an AoE effect, especially this is really good, especially on the Tyranid swarms. Like you're in a really bad situation, this kind of protects you. You got AoE that pushes enemies away, and that's pretty much it, guys. We're gonna hop in a brand new operation and have some fun. Thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the video. Hell yeah.
Hours, 12 minutes ago, the Imperial cruiser. The value of the Wrath of SM2 is twofold: its cyclonic arsenal and its proximity to several Tyranid war vessels. Combat Squad Phaedrus is already on board and is the tip of the spear. Additional squads are inbound to secure objectives. Make your way to the Ordnance Depot and take control of the plasma cores.
Our losses shall be exchanged for
crushing blow to the Xenos scum. Talassa, this is Combat Squad Phaedrus. Breach via any existing openings you find. Acknowledge, Phaedrus. We are at the entry. Progress towards the Ordnance Depot. We will rendezvous with you and Combat Squad Heraton there. Remain vigilant. The Xenos infestation goes deep in this ship. Combat Squad Heraton reporting. We lost Fox contact with Combat Squad Phaedrus. Do you know their status?
Phaedrus went silent, Heraton.
We must consider our brothers lost. Our objective is to secure the cyclonic warheads at all costs. Countering heavy Tyranid resistance.
Enhanced tactic ready.
Be advised, the cruiser's crew managed to execute security protocols before they were overrun by the Xenos spawn.
Xenos countermeasures successful.
Talassa, commune with the main console in front of you to bypass the security protocols.
Secure the main console, brothers. Activate any router switches marked with these sigils.
confirmation that Combat Squad Phaedrus is lost. I need a mission status update from all remaining combat squads. Combat Squad Reactor here. Redirecting along newly advised path. Combat Squad Octavio reporting in. Cyclonic armament secured for now. Nearing the reactor cooling hole. Report on its condition when you arrive. All squads, we have updated our battle stratagems. Peraton, reinforce Octavio and protect the cyclonic armaments. Talassa, your new orders are to destabilize the reactor, cause a temperature spike, and the Tyranids may redirect their assault to you, buying Heraton and Octavio some time to prime the armaments. When you reach the reactor's cooling console, disable the emergency blast shields. Emergency blast shields retracting. Coolant rods exposed. I need you to disable the entire cooling room. Concentrate fire on the exposed cooling rods. Identify blockages and remove Xenos organisms. Temperatures at critical level. Plasma reactor shutting down to prevent catastrophic detonation. Massa, do not let reactors cool down. This cruiser will soon perform its final task. Proceed to the decks below and force the plasma reactors to overheat.
Reactor force.
Have you received word from our brother in combat squad Reactor? His approach vector should have taken him through the technical underbelly.
No transmissions from combat squad Heraton received.
Understood. Be advised, we remain under heavy Tyranid assault.
Expectation. Tyranids will withdraw from your locus, allowing you time to extract.
This is ill-advised, Talassa. If you do not rig the reactor to detonate, the cyclonic warheads will be wasted. Combat Squad Octavio will redouble our efforts to draw the Tyranids away from your position instead.
Understood, Octavio. You honor the chapter. Ammunition restocked.
This workroom is made up of servitors. Attention. Authorized personnel only beyond this point. Provide sufficient ocular scan authorization in order to proceed. Security protocols dictate that only cleared principal servitors have entry authorization.
Checking this servitor. Objective requires eyeballs with security access. Their sacrifice is not complete until we have the access. Checking this service. I am ready.
Access granted.
Proceed to objective. Primary objective ahead. Ready for next encounter.
That reactor must be destroyed. Honor our brothers. Honor our chapter. Be advised, the gyroscopic containment shielding cause catastrophic plasma disperse. Plasma cores are now exposed. Caution advised.